Hello guys, welcome to our channel Essential BI. Today we are going to discuss about area chart in Power BI, when to use area chart and cards and multi-row cards in Power BI. So let's see how we can create the area chart in Power BI and what is the use of the area chart and how we can create the cards and multi-row cards. So we have already created that visualizations, but we will create that page one more time. So we can give area chart 1. Okay. So first we will take one text box where we can write area chart. Power BI. So I'll increase the width of this text box. Select A. I'll change the font family and font size should be 20 and that alignment should be center. And I decrease that this one. Okay, so now first of all we will take the slicer. We have taken slicer, so we are putting country in the slicer, and we can take one more slicer here. So basically the area chart is similar to the line chart, so we can use area chart as the alternative of the line chart. So we are going to create here the area chart and cards and multi cards and slicer along. So in the second slicer we will take the segment. So we will do the formatting first. Formatting, slicer setting, slicer heading. Okay, country. So we will increase the size Arial black, and that should be 15. Font color and background. If you want to select the border, so border you can select, but we can select the background. We can that take that color. Now slicer setting. In the slicer setting, what we can do, as of now it is showing in the vertical list. So what we can do, we can show this slicer as a drop down. So if we will select a drop down, so it will show in a drop down tiles. So tiles means like it will display the values in form of the tiles, but as of now we will select the vertical list selection. So here we can set the selection, that value should be the multi selection or single selection. So I am also enabling the select all. So if I will own this single select, so that value will work on the single select. Okay, so that checkpoint has been disabled, and that bullet buttons or single select is enabling. So here what user can do, user can select only the one country at a one time. If I will select, if I will own that select, multi select, So user can select the multiple country or single country as well. So now values should be Arial. Okay, values should be Arial, and font family should be 14, because we have the ample space, so that's why we are creating that visuals in the bigger. In if in case in your requirement you want to optimize the space, then you can select the minimum 9 font family here. So as for the visual purpose, so I am taking here a large. Otherwise you can take 9 as per your requirement or as per your space optimization. Border, we are not giving the border. Background is also we are not giving. So what we have created one slicer. So what we can do, we can format that with another slicer. Okay, so that will also. So now we will take one area chart and one card. So in one card is basically used to display the measures in the Power BI report. So what we can do, we can create one measure here. I'm just trying to show how we can represent the measures in the cards. I have created one measure, total sales, sum of sales, financial sales. So that measure is will display that the total sales amount. So we can include that total sales in the single card. So we have total sales in millions. So what we can do, we can format that total sales values. First of all, we need to decrease the size of the total sales because it is very huge. So as of now, the category, the we are getting the category level. So just enabling the category level. Category level should be Arial, and the font size should be 18. Okay. So now what we can just give that background color if we want to give the background color. So if we are giving the background color here, so we need to change the font colors, callout values color. Callout value should be in white. And the same thing goes to here. Category label should be in white color. Okay. So here, this is the one card. But in another scenario, if we want to take multiple cards, multiple cards in a and to display the multiple values in a single, so we have to select the multi cards here. So in multi cards, what we can do, We can give the values in the fields. Suppose I'm giving the value to sales, so it will give us the sales sales value here, sales value. Now I'm going to select the gross discount, discount as well. Now second thing, third one is profit and unit sold. Unit sold. Okay, so now we need to do the some formatting of the values. First, we will enable the font family as Arial, and we can take 18, and that value should be white. So as of now, it is not, it will not display because we need to select the background color as black. Font family should be Arial. So now coming on that effect, we need to select the background color as black. Okay, so we have that values. Now what we can do, we can create the area chart. Area chart, in the area chart we can take the month name and sales and profit. S- Sales in x-axis and profit in y-axis. Sorry, sales and profit is in y-axis, month in x-axis. So now we need to do some formatting. Formatting is very important because I'm doing formatting in each video because of the learning purpose. So you can practice on the formatting part so that you will get a good command on the formatting. What option is where we will select that option. So here we need to give profit, sales versus sales versus profit by month. Here we need to select Arial black. Now first we need to correct this thing, some sales, and we can write here total sales. Total sales, total profit. Now we need to do some formatting on, first we will do some formatting on x-axis, then we will go with y-axis, then some, we are selecting 12 and the color should be this. Now going on the y-axis. In this session or in all session, I'm taking Arial as a font family. But it is not restricted that you need to take the Arial in all of your visuals. You can ask from your client that which font family we need to select. If your client has given some kind of the code combination and font family and font size, so you can implement that those things in your project. Otherwise you can take by default and you can get the approval from your client. Title uh, title we also need to change. We can make sales versus profit. We need to select Arial 12 and color should be this. So we are not going to off that legend. So legend, this we need to change the color. Here we are not giving any title for the legend, but if you want then you can also give the title for the legend. Now match line color is based on the line color. Grid line, we are not enabling the grid line in this visual. We can click on the lines. So here we need to change the color of the line. So in the total profit, what we can see in the total sales, we can write one color here, D4044. And for profit black is fine, but we are not taking the black. We are taking this one. Okay. So now we are enabling the markers. Data label, if we can enable the data label, so that would be fine. But we need to increase the size of the data label because that data label is not visible as of now for me. So we can increase the size. We can give 11 and the color should be red. Okay, so that is fine. So now coming on the background, no background we are not enabling. So coming on the that part, effect, visual background. Visual background is not necessary if your client has given the recommendation, so you can take the visual background, otherwise there is no need. Here you can also enable that visual border, slicer headers, effect, visual border, slicer header, effect. and visual border. Okay, so now we have completed that area chart. We can arrange as per the choice or as per the what we can do. If you don't like that black color, so you can just change the color. You can change the light gray or gray color. That will also look good. Okay, what we can do, we can just format. Okay, so now we have completed that chart. We can also arrange that space, and we can also optimize the space. So here we are trying to explain the chart individually. So we have taken that chart size bigger. But if in your requirement you have multiple chart to include in your reports, so you can take the small size of the chart so that you can optimize the Power BI space, or you can optimize your report. So that is quite similar with this. So thank you so much, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe our channel. It will motivate us so we can upload